Hi everybody, it's Christine and welcome to another CLAldridge video, or CLAldridge art video. I have no idea how long I've been trying to get this right. I'm playing with my new software, or my old software, but I'm playing with it. And at any rate, I wanted to come to you today, just briefly, to show you the finish that I have done on this piece that we started, and to also talk about the guest artist for Sunday. So we're going to get to that here in just a second. But for those of you who have been following along on this, look, I finished it. Yay! And by the way, by way of explanation, I have a cat who has needle sharp claws, and I have really thin skin. So every time she goes to bat my hand when I stop petting her, she nails me. So that's why I've always got these weird little spots. But it ain't, not that you cared, but now you know. Okay. When we left this, it was not quite done. I think I had just started the outer frame, and I went ahead and continued on with the ink tints and put the grays down, and then I grabbed out all of the cool grays and sort of in order went dark to light and light to dark, you know, all around, dark to light, light to dark. All around there, darkened in my places where the stone was carved, and then outlined all of the outer edges with the black Prisma. And that gave it some really beautiful definition. And then I added, and I see that there are a few that I failed to add, I added some in the centers of all my flowers. I just added like a little white dot just to sort of give them more visual interest. Added some stars to the sky, and I did manage to get my clouds and my moon to a place where I really kind of like the way they look. And the way that I did that is, remember I made it a little bit dark for craters of the moon that far away. And in order to gray them down, I went over it again with the cream colored Prisma, and then I went over that with white until I finally got it to dull down. And I did the same thing. I ran the cream and the white out here to make sort of these wispy clouds going across the moon, and then I outlined the moon itself with the white Signo Uniball, and that really sort of made it pop. It was the thing. I ended up taking away the glow around the little guys because it just got to be a distraction from the picture. So I took that out with matching Prismacolor pencils. Darkened up a couple of the colors down here that were a little too still vibrant or light, I guess. And then that's it. It's done. I am just gigantically pleased with how well this one turned out. And delighted that that I drew it and I colored it for you and we did it together. So now on to Sunday's live stream. After much debate, and it took me an inordinate amount of time to decide this time. There are a whole lot of worthy artists out there that I would like to promote, and and I try and do that to the best of my ability. This one holds a special place in my heart because she is a dear friend of mine. And so I wanted to make Susan Curry the next featured artist that I do. She will be, of course, February. Then in March, I will be doing Christina McAllister. And in April, I think I really want to do the Little Dragons 3 that Tatiana Bogima Stolova did, because I hardly see any of those colored, and I think that book deserves some love. But at any rate, to this month, I contacted Sue and asked her, if it would be all right if I did a color along in her book, and she was kind enough to do that, and she was kind enough to make the image that we're going to color, which is the mermaid, or the pearl. The pearl. It's called the pearl. She has made this a freebie for all of you, and so I will put a link in there. Obviously, the caution is don't give it out indiscriminately. Use it for your personal use. But I put a link into the Facebook page where it is available. It's available on her Facebook artist page. That link goes directly to the post. While you're there, have a look around. And if you like Sue's art, please consider liking her page as well. I know that would mean an awful lot to her. Also down in the links are several things. A link to her artist page, a link to the post where this drawing is available for you for free, a link to this book on Amazon, and that is, of course, my own affiliate link, so I will earn a few pennies if you decide to purchase this book there. And then below that is her Etsy page, which is her Etsy shop, which is Memory Lane Art, and below that is the video walkthrough that I made for her of this book. Now, if you notice that Sue's books and my books are structured exactly the same, that is because I do Sue's books for her. I publish them for her. This, by the way, is Susan Curry. She is an absolute sweetheart. When this picture was taken, it was just after the release of her second book, which is The Adventures of Little Sister. She was 72 years old in that picture. She's now 74. And so while she's good with some technology, the techniques that it takes to get a book published are not in her reach right now. So that's why I do it for her. This is, of course, the book and the page that we will be coloring. So you can see a closer up of that. And I'm hoping that all of you will join me, and we will have a great show on Sunday. Until then, please color something pretty. See you on Sunday at 2 Eastern Standard Time, which is 2 plus 5 is 7 p.m., which is, let me see if I can make that calculation, 12 plus 7 is 1900 GMT. and that would, 1900 GMT. I'll see you then. Bye.